During a recent dive with ROV Jason at Axial Seamount, Dr. Scott Nooner of University North Carolina Wilmington and Oliver Vining of Oregon State University observed a surprisingly vibrant area of the 2011 lava flows. Scott and Oliver sat down to discuss some of what they saw during the dive to explore the eastern part of Axial Volcano's crater.
Okay, so here we are getting ready to take a sample of this red mat with the syringe sampler.
And this is something that the lab that you work in, has built, especially for this type of sampling, right?
Correct. Yeah. So you can see the ROV pilot is depressing a push rod on the syringe sampler using, it's called the hydraulic ram or thumb of the claw. This red mat was discovered only a couple weeks ago by scientists from Mbari, so we came out to check out what it was and try to collect some samples. And we're not actually sure exactly what this red mat is yet. We think that it's of microbial origin.
So Oliver, I've noticed that this red mat is interspersed and surrounded by a lot of orange-looking stuff that is very similar to what we see coming from hydrothermal vents a lot of times. But do you think that there could be any microbial connection to the orange?
Yeah, I think so. It looks very similar to some bacterial mats that we've collected before. It's a little different though in that when you go up and actually touch it, it's very fine silt, which is not really what microbial mats look like. So we're not really sure exactly what this is yet.
Another interesting thing about the location of this mat, not only is it on the edge of the 2011 lava flow, but it seems to all be located on these roof structures from collapse, which are created whenever the lava flows out onto the seafloor. It forms this crust that insulates the rest of the lava flow from the seawater, and then it drains out as the lava keeps flowing. And then after the lava has left, it leaves caverns, and those sometimes collapse, leaving these cool roof structures in areas that don't collapse. And that's what we're looking at now. And there's a lot of interesting features that we can see in these collapse areas. First, we see the pillars that are supporting the roofs, and you can see the bathtub rings, that's what we call them. They're these horizontal linear features, and these we think occur as the lava is draining out, as it pauses at different levels. It creates these bathtub rings. Another really cool thing that we can see here is on the bottom of these roof structures, there's drips. They're actually lava drips that formed as the flow continued to flow away, and this area became empty under the roof. A little bit of molten material was dripping off, but it solidified as it was dripping.
Scott and Oliver will both use their data and samples collected at Axial Seamount to better understand the volcano, and they look forward to ongoing exploration and discovery there.